The history of 8-bit soundtracks. When you think of 8-bit music, what comes to mind? Is it this? Or how about this? But most would be familiar with this. So what caused these distinct songs to become so known today? How are they made, and what technology did they utilize? In very old computers, the computer speaker was controlled directly from the CPU, leaving no space for the computer to do anything else. But by the late 1980s, each system or computer had dedicated sound chips that would work to take work away from the CPU. Although, when creating these songs, programmers had to create these songs with a limited number of channels, or voices. For example, the Nintendo Entertainment System had 5 channels. Each channel could only produce one type of sound at any given time. These sounds were a combination of waveforms, most common in the NES being square waves, triangle waves, noise waves, and sample sounds. These channels would be dedicated to a type of wave to layer and produce the song. Some songs, like the one you're hearing now, were extremely difficult to produce and store within the system. The NES, for example, could only hold about 64 kilobytes of audio RAM. These 64 kilobytes had to hold all of the information for the game's sounds and music. This amount is even less than just one song on the App Store nowadays. Although, to create these songs, programmers had to be creative to build them. These 8-bit songs are a beautiful piece of old tech. These songs would take weeks to compose by painstakingly putting each note manually into a music tracker. Now, these old systems were restrictive for composers, no doubt about that. But with those limitations, these game composers were able to make something truly beautiful.